Understand, it's the business that failed and not you. Every mistake is an opportunity for us to learn if you look it from that point of view. You are afraid to feel customers, suppliers, business partners and everyone associating you, you feel you can't face them. This is where your network is, your net worth comes into place. Let me raise some red flags to you here. Entrepreneurship is not for survival. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rare and Real with Zengage. Thank you so much for sharing questions week after week, and I'm happy that many entrepreneurs and startups are using this as a learning platform to get their answers for their burning questions. I think I'm really interested to hear a lot of questions coming, and on the note, let's move to the question of the week. Ashley, what's the question of the week in store for today?
Dilukshan, this time we have a question from Rakesh Mishra via the Instagram platform. I'll prompt the question for you. Hi Dilukshan, I started my first business with a lot of hopes, but unfortunately before 3 months I had to close it down due to the continuous losses. I want to start another business on my survival, but I am thoroughly demotivated. What would be the advice for me at this junction?
Hi Rakesh, thank you so much for sharing that question. I can totally resonate with you and I can completely understand your situation. First and foremost, Rakesh, understand you are not alone in this. If I say I haven't faced failure, if I have not done mistakes, then I'm doing a big lie over here. I have made wrong decisions, done wrong recruitments, invested on wrong things, and I have learned throughout it. That's the reason today I'll be able to coach 4,000 plus entrepreneurs and was able to tell them what are the right things to do, what are the wrong things to do, and what their strategies has to be. Not only me, many entrepreneurs fail before they see success. But what you need to focus on is, Rakesh, business and personal are two different things. You should be able to always, when a business is failure, move forward. So let me give you 4 strategies which I feel where you should be able to recover and keep you on the track while focusing on your new businesses. Strategy number 1, understand it's the business that failed and not you. Right? Again, I'm telling you, the business failed but not you. Unfortunately, most of the entrepreneurs make this mistake. When a business runs into losses or when it comes to a failure, they take it very personally. They think they failed. They are not good enough for business. Entrepreneurship is not their cup of tea. Remember, business and you are two different entities. If your business fails, do not take it personal. Don't punish yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Keep on learning. Understand, every time something goes wrong in your life, you get a chance to learn. And this is where you need to surround with your right set of people and you need to speak to them and get the right advices. But never give up on yourself. Strategy number 2, do a situational analysis. I'm sure nobody would have told you this before. Now, what I do is when something goes wrong for me or a client, I always ensure that to recover them from the trauma or the failure, I do a clear analysis and learn from the business or the mistakes they have done. Every mistake is an opportunity for us to learn if you look it from that point of view. So what you need to look is, what did I do? What are the things I went wrong? What did I do right? What things should I have done better? And what things I should be omitting that I should be not going to the same mistake again. Have a clear picture, learn from it, because every time a business fails, it gives us a lot of learnings. So what I will do is I will always record this and ensure I'm not doing this again in my life. So step number 3, stay connected to your network, right? If you ask me, I am blessed with a set of people who constantly motivate me, push me towards journey where I'm going. But when you don't have a network, you come to a stage called isolation, where you are already failing and you are afraid to feel customers, suppliers, business partners, and everyone associating you, you feel you can't face them. This is where your network is, your net worth comes into place. Speak to right people, share their problem, and ask them for the right strategies. 70% of the business owners who work with me, they're already doing this. So remove the stain of failure from yourself and talk to people. Don't have ego. When you do a mistake, accept it. Talk to them and say, I did a mistake. So my third strategy for you is join a networking community. Build connection. Build trust among your circle. Work with mentors. That's where you realize the power of networking comes into place. I have so many networking communities which I already built. Come and join Rakesh for one of these. We are happy to accept you and we are happy to help you. Step number 4, survival versus purpose. With this point, I'm going to answer the last part of your question, which is how to get prepared for your next business venture. Let me raise some little facts to you here. Entrepreneurship is not for survival. It should have a clear purpose, a clear vision, a clear strategy on what you exactly want to do and what you exactly want to achieve. If you are planning on starting your business just to cover your daily expenses, I'm sorry Rakesh, don't come into entrepreneurship. You are going to make a mistake and a mistake again. If your survival is your concern, then start working in a corporate, earn money and ensure that you invest on your business and build a business out of it. Because entrepreneurship is not a survival game. Entrepreneurship is where you have a clear plan, you have a clear strategy, you have a clear pricing and you build a brand, you build a legacy. Then the money starts coming in. How you want to achieve, what you want to achieve is where the strategy game comes in. Entrepreneurship is not an overnight game, Rakesh. Whether you like it or not, I'm putting this out. So first be prepared for it, then design a product, put out the pricing, then launch, then talk to your stakeholders, then people will start buying from you. I wish you all the best with your next step, Rakesh, and keep believing in yourself. So see you in another episode of Rand Here with Zengesh.